Hey guys, what is going on? Hayden here. We gotta talk about this Nintendo Direct. We had a Nintendo Direct yesterday afternoon or evening, depending on where you live in the world, or in the morning, who knows. For me it was night, and I wanted to get this discussion up earlier. I wanted to do it last night, but I had to work late last night, and then I had to get up early for work this morning. I am finally done now though, so I can finally talk about this Nintendo Direct, that isn't a live reaction. So overall, I thought this was a pretty solid Direct. I wouldn't say it was a home run, but I thought there was a lot of good stuff in there, and it's kind of funny. In one way, we got more than I expected, and in another way, we got less than I expected. So what I mean by that is, they said that they were going to focus on Splatoon 2 and ARMS for the most part, and then some other stuff in there. For the Splatoon and the ARMS stuff, what we saw was really good stuff, but we didn't see as much as I thought we might have saw. We got we got a really focused Direct for both of those on like certain things about the game, but we didn't get a lot of information in the grand scheme of things. On the other hand, with the 3DS stuff and just the Switch stuff in general, we got way more than I expected. There were so many games that they talked about. I just want to kind of go through this and discuss what I thought about it all. So first of all, let's start with the 3DS. They started with the 3DS stuff in the Direct, so let's talk about the 3DS stuff first. So first of all, Hey Pikmin. So we finally got a title for that 3DS side-scrolling Pikmin game that we saw back in the fall. We finally have a title for it, and we have a release date for it. It's a summer title. I think it was sometime in July. I can't remember the exact date. But you know what? I think that game looks pretty good. I think people are kind of warming up to it. Based on the reactions I saw last night on Twitter and whatnot, seems like people are sort of warming up to it. Because I gotta say, that first trailer they showed for the game looked really bad. But the trailer that they showed this time actually showed off some pretty cool stuff. I think this game, while it's not the Pikmin game that I'm hoping for, and a lot of people are probably hoping for, I think it looks good. I think it looks good enough. Just a small kind of summer release. I think it'll be good. I think it kind of falls into that, like, territory of Federation Force, where it's not what people want, but it's still probably going to end up being a pretty good game. Federation Force, say what you will. I never played it myself, but people seem to, enjoy it enough. It's, again, not the Metroid game people wanted, but it was good enough. And I think Hey Pikmin is going to be very similar to that. I might pick it up. It looks good. So next, let's talk about the fact that Kirby actually got quite a bit of time in the spotlight in this Direct. So Kirby Clash Deluxe and Kirby Blow Up Blast are two new games coming to the 3DS. Well, actually, Clash Deluxe launched yesterday. It's free to play. You can play it already. I guess it's like a multiplayer thing where you take on bosses and whatnot. Didn't really interest me that much. I'm not a huge Kirby person. I've played a few Kirby games, but not a huge thing for me. But Kirby Blow Up Blast, I thought that looked really cool. First of all, it's a Kirby game that takes place in a three-dimensional space, so that already is cool enough for Kirby, because I don't think we've seen a standard Kirby adventure in 3D. I mean, yeah, we've had like Kirby Air Ride and whatnot, but like a Kirby game where you are just like moving around. Now, granted, it's still not a traditional Kirby game. It doesn't really look like you have like power-ups and whatnot, but rather it's more about puzzle solving, in a 3D environment. But still, I think that game actually looks really cool, and I think they said that's I want to say a summer title? I don't know. I think they said they'd have more information on it soon. There was so much last night. I can't keep track of all of it, but it looks really cool. I think Kirby Blow Up Blast, that might actually be a game that I play. I think it looks pretty cool. And then they teased the fact that there's another Kirby game coming this year. And they said they'd have more details on it at a later date, but the fact that Kirby, this is the 25th anniversary of Kirby, and they seem to be, recognizing it. At least they're recognizing it at all. I mean, they didn't recognize Metroid's 25th anniversary, or if they did, they gave us Federation Force, which, yay. But yeah, so Kirby got quite a bit of time in the spotlight. I didn't really expect to see any new games announced, and we got two new Kirby games announced, and a third one teased. So that is kind of crazy to me. And of course, there were lots of other smaller titles in there, like we got Bye Bye Box Boy. There was some anime game. There was Miitopia. That one looks kind of cool. It's like an RPG with like Miis and whatnot, so that could be kind of, silly shenanigans and whatnot. They had like Reggie and like Aonuma and Miyamoto like teaming up and whatnot. That was kind of funny. But it's just really cool that the 3DS still has seemingly quite a bit of life left in it. So all you 3DS owners, you do still have some stuff to look forward to, which is nice. Ever Oasis was also shown off. I didn't put this in my predictions video, honestly, because I didn't really think that we'd see it. It's been so long since we've seen it. It was E3 last year when we first saw it. I thought that they might just, you know, wait and give it like its own kind of like trailer one day. Just, oh yeah, remember Ever Oasis? But yeah, no, they talked about it. It's a new IP from Nintendo. It's looking like, I think it's a good RPG/adventure game from the looks of it. It looks cool enough. It doesn't really appeal to me, but it's cool. It's still nice that they talked about it. And that's also a summer title. There's a lot of stuff coming out this summer, which is really cool. It's going to be a good summer for Nintendo. And of course, in the fall and the holiday season, you know, we'll have Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade 2, maybe. I don't know if that'll come out this year. All that good stuff. So that was really cool. Now let's move on to the stuff that I am way more hyped about. Holy cow. So first, the Amiibo. Finally, we've seen Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta. They exist. They did not forget about them. Those Amiibo exist. And we also got 3 new Zelda Amiibo, which actually look really good. There's a Majora's Mask one, a Twilight Princess one, and a Skyward Sword one. And they all look really good. Like, holy cow, people's wallets are just going to be sunk. I don't know if I'm going to get any of the Zelda ones, but the Smash Brothers line is the one that I really want to go for. So, I want to get all of them characters. So, holy cow, they were finally announced, and they're actually getting a July release date. The Smash Brothers Amiibo are getting a July release date, which is really, you know, that's not far away, and that's really exciting that we can finally get them. Now, what's exciting about that is the fact that if these Amiibo have been revealed already, could we be seeing a Smash Brothers, like a Smash Brothers port at E3? I really didn't think that they were going to talk about Smash Brothers at all this year. I really thought that they would leave that for next year. You know, you've already got Splatoon, ARMS, and Mario Kart coming out this year. I thought that they might wait and talk about Smash Brothers next year, but who knows? I mean, like, now that we'll have the Amiibo by July, could we get a Smash Brothers Switch port announcement at E3? I think it's more likely now. I truly think that we could get Smash Brothers content sooner than I thought. I don't know as if that it'll come out this year. Well, I think they might actually talk about Smash Brothers at E3 at this point. Again, I'll save my E3 predictions for when we actually get closer to E3, like 2 months from now. But I still think that it is much more likely now for us to get Smash Brothers content or a Smash Brothers announcement at E3 2017 because of the fact that we now have seen these Amiibo. They exist and they are coming out this summer. So I think that is really, really exciting. But we'll have to just wait and see. Now, let's talk about the Switch stuff. So first of all, Sonic Forces. That actually got, you know, a bit of a showcase in this Direct. And I gotta say, I really hope this game is good to you Sonic fans. I'm really hoping for Sonic fans that this game is good. Sonic isn't a franchise that has really appealed to me that much. I've played a few games, but it's not really a franchise that's really stuck with me. I hope to God that this is good for you guys. And we did see some classic Sonic gameplays, you know, of the original Sonic or whatever. We saw some gameplay in his levels, and it looks as good as ever. It looks like classic 2D Sonic, but, you know, modernized. So that's cool. It does look like that part's going to be good. The 3D Sonic, on the other hand, or like the modern Sonic, really, again, I'm not a big Sonic fan, so I can't say for certain, but it doesn't look any different than, like, other Sonic games that have been released to mixed reviews. You know, it doesn't look like it's doing anything different than the Sonic games from the past, like, you know, 8 or 9 years. So I guess we'll see, but it's not really doing anything for me. And I think they teased at the end there, like, what the third Sonic is going to be, or like that there is going to be a third Sonic. Like, just keep your eyes open. And they actually said in an interview yesterday, Sega or Sonic Team, I forget who it was, said in an interview that it's actually not going to be Boom Sonic. You know, the Sonic from Sonic Boom. It's not going to be him. That's not the third Sonic. Which, like, I think people are like, thank God about that. But now people are wondering, okay, what is it? What other kind of Sonic gameplay are we going to get in here? So guess we'll have to see. Maybe it's Sonic Spinball. Who knows? But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But Sonic Forces, didn't actually expect to see that there. I thought they'd save that kind of for E3. But it's nice to see it anyway. Now, oh my goodness, ARMS. Whoa, this game is going to be so good. I was so pumped with what they showed off last night. So first of all, we got a brand new character revealed, being Min Min. And she's like kind of like she's got like noodles for arms and whatnot. And she can actually kick. You know, punching isn't the only type of combat in ARMS. She can actually kick. That's her specific attribute, which is really cool. There's a lot of depth to these characters. You know, each character kind of has its own sort of unique ability, and it really does, at least from what we saw, it looks balanced. It really looks like everything seems to, I mean, obviously we'll have to have the full game to see if it's actually balanced, but it really looks like they're doing a good job of figuring out, like, all right, each weapon has an advantage and a disadvantage. So I'm really, really excited for ARMS. And we got a release date for ARMS. We got June 16th. Now, I admit that's a little later than I expected. I thought it would be late May. That's when I was kind of predicting, but June 16th, not a huge deal. That's not that much later. We're going to have it before you know it. That's like 2 months away from now. That's really hype. ARMS is going to be good. I'm super pumped for it. What else do we see for ARMS? We saw the fact that you can do 2 versus 2 now. I predicted that. That was in my predictions video. I totally called it. I am super pumped that there is 2v2 now. That's going to be just madness. 2 versus 2, like, those arenas don't look that big, ultimately. But 2 versus 2, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. But people, like, we're going to have to buy so many pairs of Joy-Con now. Oh my god, like 8 Joy-Con, 4 pairs of Joy-Con, like, holy crap. That's going to be really expensive. I'm probably going to pick up a second pair. I don't know if I can justify buying 4 pairs, at least yet. Maybe going to have to wait for a price drop on that. But, oh my goodness. And a yellow Joy-Con, they have neon yellow now. I like that. I'm definitely picking that up. Neon yellow, that looks so cool. Oh my goodness, just the ARMS stuff was hype. I am loving what I'm seeing from ARMS. They even showed off a few new stages. They showed off a stage where, like, blocks will disappear kind of as you punch them away. So, you know, that could be, you kind of use that to your advantage. You know, I'm going to hide back here, and once he breaks the barrier, I'm going to surprise him with a double punch or whatever. Like, I am really excited for ARMS. I think a lot of people were kind of, like, waiting to, like, see, like, Nintendo kind of has this habit where they show off a first trailer, and people are like, okay, I'm interested. And when they show off the second trailer, it's like, boom, I'm sold. Like, Nintendo has a really good habit of doing that. Well, I shouldn't say a really good habit. A really bad habit of maybe not selling us quite at first, but then on the second trailer, it's just like, oh my goodness, yes, I need this. That has happened to ARMS. ARMS is something that I am, like, no doubt day one purchase. I am super, super excited for it. Splatoon 2. This was the most hyped part of the Direct for me. Let's talk about Splatoon 2. Oh my goodness, we got Splatoon 2 Zombies now. So we got, it's called Salmon Run, and it's essentially zombies. You work in a team of 4, and there's, like, all these enemies coming up onto the land, and you have to, you know, get rid of them with the ink and whatnot. And then you also have to collect these, like, golden little, they look like Zygarde cores almost from Pokemon. But you have to collect these, like, golden little eggs or whatever, and you can get prizes for them. They didn't really say what the prizes would be, but you can get prizes for them. And honestly, like, I didn't think of that before. I didn't think of, like, you know, a zombies mode from like from Call of Duty is what the equivalent that I'm using there is. I didn't think of, like, the fact that, like, you know, what if we had, like, a cooperative mode in Splatoon? Now I am, like, completely sold on it. I don't know why I'd never thought of that before, but I am so happy that it exists now in Splatoon 2. Like, Splatoon 2, I was already super pumped for it, but this mode alone, like, just adds so much replay value to the game. I am so unbelievably hyped for this game. And we're getting it earlier than I thought we were. I thought that we were going to get this in, like, August. No, we're getting this July 21st. Splatoon 2 is going to be July 21st. Like, holy crap. We're going to have... This summer is going to be amazing. We're going to have Mario Kart coming out in a few months. We got ARMS coming out... Or in a few weeks, sorry. We got Mario Kart coming out in a few weeks. We got ARMS coming out in, like, 2 months. And we got Splatoon coming out in, like, 3 months. Like, oh my god. This year is going to be so good for Nintendo multiplayer. Oh my god. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for these games. Splatoon 2. Oh my goodness. And then there's also the fact that we're getting new Splatoon amiibo, and they actually look really fresh. Fresh. No, they look good. I love the poses on them. Oh, just give me this game already. Now, it's interesting, because with ARMS and Splatoon, we actually didn't see that much. You know, with ARMS, I thought we were going to see some single-player content. We didn't see that. Maybe that'll be something that they talk about very, very briefly at E3, or, like, you know, a trailer in the next few days, because E3 is happening, like, literally, like, right before ARMS comes out. So, I don't know if they'd save that for E3 or not. Probably going to be before that. They'll probably release, like, some trailers and whatnot as we get closer, but didn't see any single-player there. But what we did see was really good. You know, we saw a new character, we saw 2 versus 2, and I think some of the arms that we saw, like some of the arms that you could put on your characters, I think some of those were new too. I could be wrong, but that was really cool. And Splatoon 2, we didn't see anything on the single player. We didn't see any new weapons revealed. We didn't see any new, you know, customizable gear. We didn't see, I guess we saw a new map with the whole, like, salmon run thing. But the fact that we got a new mode, and it's as good as it is, that totally makes up for it. I'm completely happy with what we saw in this Direct. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. That is kind of my thoughts overall of the Direct. Not a home run, but overall, we saw some really good stuff. Some things we didn't expect, some things I did expect. Overall, a really good showing. Bravo to you, Nintendo. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Get talking. What were your favorite things that you saw in the Direct? Did you enjoy the Direct? Did it meet your expectations? All that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter. Links for those are in the description for lots of Nintendo goodness. Alright, peace out, guys.